Here's a ram empty look from the Commodores that I really like. You're going to get this guy that's in the corner right here to come in, set a ram screen for a big to be able to get into an empty side, pick and roll out of this. Now, the reason we set this ram is just simply so this big can arrive alone or that we just get a little bit of contact and the guy trailing behind him, it's a little bit tougher to play an aggressive coverage from that. So you set it, but the thing I love about it is when you set the ram with that guy from the corner rather than the traditional up the middle of the floor like a lot of teams do, it creates an empty side for you to roll out of. So, it makes it a little bit more difficult for the defense to communicate. Anytime you get into any of those empty side pick and rolls, like that is tough to defend if this guy sets a good screen, rolls hard, and you get two to the ball. Now, while that's going on up here, after we set this ram, you're gonna have a screen the screener look for a basic pin for this guy right here. So all you're trying to do from that roll right here is to not allow this guy to be able to go and help on something like this. So you're going to set this. He's going to come up right here. So you have two things going on at the exact same time. Makes the defense actually have to communicate it a little bit. But defense does a really good job. I think if you're scouting Vanderbilt, you have to notice anytime there's an empty corner, they're trying to go and attack that space. Like they want to go to that space either with a big, off the bounce, whatever. So this is a really good job on the defense right here of just noticing that and being able to drop to help right here on this. And because he's already aggressive, it doesn't really matter that they're dropping right there too. It makes that a pretty difficult pass out of that. So great job walling up, getting back in front. But like, play's not over. How do you play after the play? Vanderbilt's going to just kick it out. And you have a lag-free reaction. I mean, watch this guy right here. As soon as it is very obvious that we're back at neutral, we're not going to force up a shot, and that ball, before it even gets kicked out, he's ready to go and sprint up into a ball screen right here. Because he's ready to sprint up, this guy's not sprinting up with him. If you set a really solid screen because of your lag-free reaction, you're going to create an advantage from it, and the defense is playing super far behind in a drop. So, great screen, great job opening up right here, and this is just a very basic decision. This guy right here, do I get the roll? Do I get the shake up? Point guard does a good job of paying attention, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to get downhill right here because of the double side right here and the defender right here in the gap. So he's patient, recognizes how the defense is going to help, kicks it out up top, and we just do a good job attacking a closeout. Really basic basketball, but like your team has to know how to do these things to play after the play if the original play doesn't work.